Hey Sanika, how are you?
Hey Raunak, I'm great. How are you doing?
I am good. I'm just a little bit stressed. So we have this upcoming, we have like 2 to 3 family weddings coming up.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And the first concern I have when it comes to wedding is shopping.
Oh, definitely.
So there's a lot to do, a lot of shopping. So we need to buy the clothes and then the accessories and then the footwear, all of that.
Yeah.
But the problem is that I'm a very confused person. And when I go shopping, whoever is with me, I don't mind buy anything. They are not able to buy anything as well because I'll be like, oh, no, not this. Maybe let's just try out the other shop.
Yeah.
So I'm a very confused person, and shopping is a very difficult task for me.
Yeah.
So
I can
please help me with
I
this.
mean, I can completely relate, especially with weddings. Shopping becomes a whole other chore. Like, shopping is the first step of, having a wedding, honestly. So you have to choose. I completely get the part you said about being confused. It's not easy to be decisive, and especially when it comes to buying such expensive things for a wedding. And you get
I
so many
know.
recommendations that you can go to this shop, you can go to this shop in that market. You think that maybe I can order online, and you also have to look for references that oh, you have to explain it to the tailor that this is what I want, what can you make, and then it's a whole hassle, so I completely get it.
Too much of work.
Yeah, exactly, but I'm pretty sure whatever you choose will look great on you.
Yeah, and the fact that you mentioned tailors, okay, that's another task to be done.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know, has there been anybody who got their dress fit in the first go?
Oh
So
my
you
god.
have to visit the boutique like 2 to 3 times, and
Exactly.
then you have to wear those heavy attires again and again to see if
Yeah.
it fits.
Oh my god, yes,
So,
that's true. Actually, didn't even come to my mind because I don't think they ever get the fitting right in first sitting. And it's just so annoying. Honestly, now just listening to you, all this stress around shopping. Don't get me wrong, I love weddings, and I'm sure you do too. But still, there are still there's this gray area that it's just too
yeah.
stressful. Some
And
really
nobody talks about it. Everybody talks about all the good things about
yeah,
wedding.
all the glitter and glamour and the stuff that goes in the back of this, all this glitter and glamour is just completely
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
But
And whoever goes through it, they just can't talk about it in open.
yeah,
And they
exactly.
just have to be, yeah, I was so good, my wedding was great, and all of
Yeah.
that stuff. Yeah.
Exactly. And also the thing is ki that those clothes have very less longevity. Like if
I
you
know.
buy, let's say, one lehenga, and if you don't wear it at least 3, 4 times, in at least
Right.
2 years, then you can't wear it anymore because it's just either you don't feel like
Absolutely.
it, or so it's
Yeah.
honestly
And the fact that you have worn that dress once or twice,
exactly.
and then you don't feel like giving it away as well because you
Exactly.
haven't utilized it.
Yeah,
So,
that is also
yeah,
it just eats dust in your shelf, honestly. It just
absolutely. Yeah.
and still
And the space it takes up.
exactly.
What
Yeah.
about that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I'm honestly
Shopping
listening
is
to
a
all
whole
this. I'm
lot of
just really glad that it hasn't been a major wedding in my family in the last 2, 3 years.
lucky.
Yeah. So, and I also discovered very recently, thrift shops. And I mean, they've
Yeah.
been around for the longest time, but I really didn't know
Okay.
about the concept. And recently I've just gotten
Yeah.
into, uh, you know, clothes and where to get them and just styling and everything. So
Yeah.
thrift shops is something it's just so if you can find the right thrift shop, basically you just
Hmm.
go and people, let's say if I wear something and I bought it and I just wear it once and I don't like it. So I can give it to a thrift shop because it's pretty unused and it'll just eat dust in my
Right.
shelf, right? And it's
Right.
so there are a lot of thrift shops in Delhi and in online
Hmm.
you can also find. Are there any thrift shops like where you live?
Not much. So it's a small town.
Mm-hmm.
So even I don't like going to those thrift stores that
Yeah,
we have.
yeah, yeah.
So I don't feel like that I might get something good over there. So, but the showrooms and all the shops are fine. So
Yeah,
I prefer those here. But since you mentioned Sarojini, so yes, earlier when I used to go to Sarojini, I couldn't buy anything because everything just it overwhelmed me. So there's
yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of stuff. Now I don't know what to buy, what all to buy,
That's
and
true.
then the fact that I didn't know buying, so I did not obviously know how to negotiate. So everybody does that in Sarojini, and I did not know that.
Yeah.
But recently I had this trip, I had this girls' trip. So I had some things in mind that I have to buy this. So I had a list, right? So that shopping list, that helped me a lot. So after that, when I went to Sarojini, I knew what I needed, and
Yeah.
I think that was a successful day. So because I bought some stuff,
Yeah.
which is really helpful.
Yeah. I don't know
Sometimes you get
people
this.
why don't people think of making lists when they go clothes shopping? Because we make lists for every other thing. We make grocery
Right.
lists, and if I'm going to the electronic shop, or I don't know, electronic shop, nobody makes a list for an electronic shop. But I mean, yeah, but that's actually a good idea that you also gave me.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
Right. So when you know what you need to buy, wherever you go, it works. So there are, so when you go to some supermarket, department store, so you know what you need. So you can just go to those aisles, get that stuff, and get home,
Yeah,
and you don't have to spend time thinking.
yeah, exactly. And also when you mentioned travel, so I've noticed sometimes that there have been a few trips of mine where obviously it's a ritual. Even if you're going for a trip, it's a ritual that you need to go
Yeah.
shopping first. So sometimes I notice that when I if I'm going to a place in off season, and which is what I usually prefer because there are not a lot of people and I don't really mind the weather. So I
Yeah.
go there in an off season, and then you don't shop in your hometown, and then you just go there and buy a few things. It's much cheaper, and
Yeah.
it's just like I just stumble upon it randomly, and I'm like, okay, this is what I'm going to do from now on.
Right. And that really matches the vibe of that place,
Yeah,
right? So you don't have
exactly.
to think in advance that, oh, maybe it
Exactly.
works, maybe it doesn't. What if it
Yeah,
doesn't fit? So if you're
exactly.
buying from there, it's from there, so it works.
Exactly. And especially when you go to, honestly, if you go to any tourist place, there are a lot of, shops that are selling
Yeah,
tourist, not just touristy, but very, just clothes that tourists usually buy. And if you're going in an
yeah,
off season, they're looking for buyers, right? So
right, right,
it's very easier to haggle.
yeah,
So, I mean, yeah.
yeah.
But anyway,
True.
I wish you all the best for your wedding shopping, honestly.
Thank you so much. It's really, really needed.
Yeah. Okay, then. I'll see you
All
later
right.
and let me know how the shopping goes.
I might need to call you to get more references.
Yeah, definitely. I would love to help. Okay.
Thank you so much, Sanika. Bye.